Model Railroaders, and welcome back to Duke's Trains. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Broadway Limited N-Scale Paragon 2 Alco PA PB1 or Alco PA Pennsylvania Single Stripe 5757A with Magnum Microtrains line couplers. For this review, please sit back, grab whatever food, whatever drink you would like, and please enjoy the review. Taking off the box, I can definitely see that this train has been worn, or it has been used. Taking a look at the side, we know this is an Alco PA 5757 with sound, so I'm going to take off the box. One of the things that Broadway Limited did is they made really annoying boxes to take off. Same with the centipedes that I have, and the E7 box is really difficult to take off. Goodness. There we go, we have it off. Set that away. So now we have the actual train, we have the little flap, we're gonna pull that down and we can see the train for once. So we're gonna take it off by the side and we can do a full review of it. So just holding it in my hand, this is a pretty heavy locomotive for N-scale. I mean, it's nice. I see lots of good detail. I also see some areas of improvement. I'm going to take this off. Now, what this front piece are for the train phone antenna, so the engineer could talk to people back in the train. It's to hold that in place so it doesn't get crooked or anything weird like that. So, I see lots of really great things for it and some other not so great things about it. Starting at the front, we see, well, we're missing a coupler. That was my fault. I took it out a while back, and I have never had the chance to get it back in. I eventually will, though. We see the two ditch lights. They're very difficult to see. They do not turn on, if I'm correct. If I'm incorrect, please correct me in the comments below. We have the number boards that are non-lit. The single stripe that starts there, it kind of curves out. The Pennsy Keystone emblem, very typical of the Pennsy. And then we have the Nathan A200 horn on top with the two pieces of glass. Taking a look at the side, I see a lot actually. I see very small details right here. You can see, probably with some magnification, where you can see that's what it's writing on there. On the side, it's looking pretty good. Nothing's popping out. Just this, that right there. I've had problems with it on my E7 with that, but it's not too significant. Same thing on the other side. So we see this paint is very dark. It is actually a Brunswick green. It may look like a very dark black, but it's actually a Brunswick green. So looking at the little handles or the grab irons, they are not separately applied. They are actually molded onto the actual frame itself. So that's a scenario of improvement, make separate grab irons. We have the little, very little fuel input area. It's very detailed. You can read fuel on it. You can read fuel cutout on the side, right there. Yep. We have the door to the inside of the PA. It's non-functional. Then we have a window. I don't think you can see in. I don't see anything when I look in there. So I'm assuming it's not much. I see these the walk up, the ladders. I also see these very good truck detail. I see that these trucks are, well, they're plastic and they're very protective of the wheel. You don't see very much of the wheel through this plastic, through the truck. It's very nice. Moving to the back, we have the diaphragm with the lettering, probably from Alco. So looking at the diaphragm, this diaphragm actually moves. So that's a cool thing about Broadway Limited. We have the microtrans coupler. Very, very nice. It is actually not body mounted, which I think was which should have been done. So Broadway Limited, please body mount your couplers. That would make our lives as modelers much, much, much easier. Other side, just about the same. Yep. Onto the top, we have the Nathan A200. We have the, I don't know what this is. It might be a radiator vent, or it's the exhaust. I think that might be the exhaust. So that's very big and bold. We have the train phone antenna. It's kind of crooked right here. I don't know what's up with that. We have some little, I don't know what those are actually. It looks like we have some housing, brake housing maybe, I don't know. But this is an overall very, very nice locomotive just by the standby or just looking at it. It's very detailed. If I can put it on a layout and run it around, people won't be meticulously looking at it. So it's nice how Broadway Limited made this such accurate detail to the actual Penzi. Now, one thing that I've been weirded by is they don't offer a B unit for this. Normally, the B unit does not have the train phone antenna or the cab, since it's a B unit. But they do not offer a B unit for it, so I guess I'm going to have to double up on A units to pull my Broadway Limited. So that's kind of weird, if I'd have to say so myself. And so I'm going to go put this on my little test track, and we're going to go test out some of the functions and sounds. Okay, so we have it set up on the test track on my little unit track. Right now I'm in a stage of planning and remodeling my layout. It's going to take a long time. Be prepared for like a long time until it's completely finished. So I just have this little test track set up for now. We're going to put power to the track. I have it already programmed to 5757 on my Digitrax DCS51, and I'm going to hit the power button right now. So you can see that front light come on. It's a very bold, very white light. Now, if I'm correct, there is no cab interior light, which I'm kind of sad about since it would make for a really, really nice model, but this was released a long time back, so I wasn't expecting them to make this when I first bought this. So I'm going to hit the startup key, and we're going to hear what it sounds like. So overall, a very nice startup sound. We can hear the engine starting and everything getting ready, and here's what it sounds like all fully started up. Just a note, in the box of the engine, if you take the back off and take this little foam part off, oh, my bad. Don't mind that. And take the foam part off, we actually have some diagrams from Broadway Limited themselves. So I'm gonna just put this box aside. We have the exploded parts diagram. We need to fix something. The ordering diagram. The coming for end scale. 2015. It's pretty old. It's 2019 right now. I have most of it. I have some of this stuff. It's quite nice. I have the centipedes, the M1. I think I have an E6 or E7. I should. And of course I have a PA. So that's that. We have my double warranty. It's been definitely over 2 years. As well as the warranty. Yep, just have that. And then we have the operator's manual. DCC functions. How to do it. Yep, pretty cool. Okay, onto the train. So we have it all started up. You can hear the hum of the diesel engine. I'm going to hit function 1, which is the bell. Now this bell is very, very crisp. Let me turn that off. It stops abruptly as I press the button, so it is a very, very nice bell. It starts, stops exactly when I touch it. There's no startup sequence or anything. F2, the horn. A long hold will bring the horn to go for more than a couple seconds. Just barely just barely touching it will make a short horn. Long horn. Short horn. That's that. If I switch out the horn, since I have 2 horns on this, it should bring to the second horn. So on this locomotive, you do have an option of 2 horns, which I do like. So sometimes I might be in a mood for a really high-pitched sound, or sometimes I'm in the mood for a low-pitched sound. So that's that. I really do like that about the locomotives. So we're going to function 4. I don't think there's anything notable. I'm going to press it in 3, 2, 1. I think that might be radiator cooling. I don't know. Function 5. Don't see anything. 6. There's nothing. 7. 8 mutes. 9. Don't hear anything. So now we're in the forward direction and we're going to put it into motion. See, when you put it into motion, the headlight actually brightens up a bit. So it moves pretty quickly. Sorry about this track. This track is very old and dusty. It's stopped. Put it in the reverse direction. You should hear a coupler change. No, you don't. That would be nice. The headlight actually dims going in the backwards direction, so we're going to put it in the backwards. It's moving pretty good. Oh, my bad. This track. Let's stop it right there. Back into the forward motion. We see this locomotive is a superb example of what Broadway Limited Imports does and what they will do in the future. Now they've just released a T1 that is very, very nice, but there are some production issues with it. But more on that in definitely another video coming soon, hopefully, if I have time. So this has been a honest, really, really nice train. I love this train. I've had it for a very, very long time. I hope to keep this train for as long as I model railroad, which will probably be a long time. So I'm gonna put that horn on just for a few more seconds to give it to let you guys hear it. I think another thing I have to mention is I think function 14 or 15 is it? It's radio chatter. Hear you? Did you hear catch the all aboard? Yep. And then function 15. The yard master. Function 17 should be farm chatter. No, it's a switching operation. Function 17. So you have lots of simulated operation for this. You can play effects, you can pretend like you're doing a switching event. You can do lots of things with this locomotive, and that's why I love it so much. So that'll be it for today's review. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great day, and the rest of your days will be amazing as well. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out the channel. Ooh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Please consider subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot. Eventually, hope to make it big, but, you know, we might not all make it. So this has been Duke's Trains. Thanks for watching, and I will definitely see you in the future.